Matter is everything around you. Matter is anything that has mass and takes up space. Matter is found in different states. I'll be talking to you about solid like this, liquid, and gas that you breathe in. Hello, I'm back with a new question on the board. What is the difference between solid, liquid, and gas? Well, I have the answer for you. Well, solid, it has a definite shape and volume. Liquid, they don't take their own shape. They take the shape of a container that they are in. Gas doesn't have defined shape or volume, and they have to expand to fill space that they are given. Okay, the examples of the solid are butter, ice, brick, desk, clay, gold, steel, and backpack. Examples of liquids: tea, water, blood, oil, soda, milk, and alcohol. Examples of gas: natural gas, air, helium, oxygen, water, vapor, and carbon dioxide. Okay, the solid molecules are grouped together tighter than liquid, and they don't move around. Liquid molecules are close together moving around. Molecules, the gas molecules are spaced far apart, wiggly and jiggly. Okay, I have a new question on the board. What? How are the different states of matter measured? If you want to find the different states of matter, first you need to find out the mass, the volume, and the density. If you want to find out the mass of the solid, you use a scale or a pan balance. If you want to find out the volume of the solid, you use a math equation based on the shape of the solid. If you want to measure the liquid mass, you weigh it in a container, weigh the empty container, subtract to get the liquid mass. To measure volume, you get a measuring jar. If you want to measure the volume of the gas, you use a gas syringe. Thank you. Hello! I'm back and I got a new question on the board and I got a new answer that I'm going to tell you guys. Okay, the new question is, what is the periodic table and how is it used to classify matter? Well, I got that answer. It is a way of listing elements organized in a big grid. It was invented by a Russian chemist Dmitry in 1869. Elements are listed by structure of their atoms. This include how many protons and electrons they have in the outer shell. From left to right, top to bottom, the elements are listed in the order that their atomic number, which is the number of protons in each atom. Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye. Look at the next one. Hello. We are still talking about the periodic table because the periodic table is a very big category and very important. Okay, let me see. The table is divided into vertical columns known as groups. There are 18 groups. Each group has the same chemical properties. Example of groups: metals, nonmetals, and gases. The elements in the same group has the same number of electrons on the outer orbit. The table has horizontal rows called periods. That is why it's called the periodic table. Each element in the period has the same number of orbits of electrons. There are 8 periods in the table. Okay, thank you. Bye bye. See you in the next one. Enjoy. Please stay. Hello. I got a new question on the board. And the new question is, what is the difference between a physical change and a chemical change? Well, a physical change when the matter changes from one physical state to the other. The changes in the physical state are related to temperature, pressure, and other physical forces. Although the physical state changed, the molecule structure remained the same. Some examples are water, H2O, in a liquid state can change to ice, solid state, if frozen, but it remains H2O. What? The chemical change. The chemical change. The molecule's structure of matter changes. It occurs when the bonds between atoms and molecules are created or destroyed. Example, water, H2O, is made of 2 hydrogen molecules and 1 oxygen molecule. If we add one more oxygen molecule, H2O2, which is not water anymore. Bye. My question is, how can matter change states? I don't know. Well, I got the new answer. We are going to discuss water as an example when we discuss state changes. First, we're going to start with the simplest one. Solid turning to liquid is melting. An example of melting is ice. Molecules of ice are bonded tightly in a structure called crystal. Heat ice, the molecules get energy and they break bonds. The molecules are free from each other. This is liquid state. The temperature at which it changes from solid to liquid is called the melting point. Okay, now we're going to move on to the liquid to solid, which is called freezing. Freezing, the change from liquid state to solid state by changing temperature. An example is turning liquid water to ice cubes by putting in freezer. Hello, I got no question on the board today. Wait now. Because we are sticking with the old one and talking about how can matter change state. Well, evaporation. The process of turning liquid to a gas is by adding heat. An example is water. When heated to a boiling point, it turns to vapor. Sublimation. The process of turning from solid to gas without being liquid. An example is dry ice. It is used to make artificial smoke. At room temperature, it turns to gas. Hello, everybody. I don't got no new question on the board, but to refresh you guys' mind, I'm going to say it. How can matter change states? I'm still talking about it. Deposition. When gas becomes solid without going through liquid state of matter. Example are crystals on plants build up when water vapor from the air becomes a solid on the leaves.
in very cold regions. Condensation. When gas becomes liquid, it's out going to the solid state of matter. An example is water vapor. When rise through the atmosphere, it cools down. The cooler temperature makes the molecules condense together to so it changes to liquid foam and calm down as raindrops.
Hello, everybody. Hello. I got a new question on the board, and the new question I'm going to tell you is what are mixtures and compounds, and how are they different from each other? The mixtures are never composed of a single substance. Properties of mixtures always reflect the properties of what is consisted of. Like chocolate milk over here. You can taste the chocolate and you can taste the milk. Like salt water too, you can taste the salt and you can taste the water. Each substance keeps its own properties in the mixture. Mixture doesn't have definite mass ratio. Like this chocolate milk. If I if I go and buy it from Costco, it'll look like it. It'll have the same. It have the same components, but it will have a different amount than I'm making it here at home. All components don't chemically react. Each substance is easily separated from mixture by physical means. We are talking about compounds. What is a compound? Well, compound is a substance that results from combination of two or more chemical elements. The compound rarely reflects the properties of what it consists. If an example, salt. Salt is a compound made of sodium chlorine. Sodium and chlorine have different properties than salt. Like you cannot taste the sodium and the chlorine and the salt, not like the mixtures. The compounds have different fixed mass ratios. Like if I go and buy from Costco salt, and then I go from Walmart and go and buy a salt, and then I go and make a salt, they'll all taste the same and they'll all be the same, not like mixtures. All components in a compound react and the original properties are lost. Separation of a compound is its compounds is possible by chemical means.